Hello everyone, my name is Darius. I am the owner of Self-Archeology.com. Today I would like to talk to you about this huge misconception, this belief that I see pretty much everywhere. It's very common, it's very prevalent. People believing that only those who are weak actually need help or actually can benefit from help, especially if the problems that a person has are psychological or emotional. So there's this belief that only people who are danger to others or danger to themselves, truly disturbed people, truly insane people, only they can benefit from having help. Otherwise, it is even shameful to go to therapy, for example, to hire somebody who could help you overcome your personal problems. This has a few factors tied into it. One is that we are raised not to rely on others. So if you have a problem, you have to deal with this problem by yourself. It is shameful to ask for help. Like if you have worries, if you are depressed, if you are scared, if you are anxious, you have to deal with that by yourself, especially when you're a child. A lot of people grow in an environment where their caregivers and other authority figures are not very helpful. They are unhelpful. They are traumatizing them. They are not helping them cope with difficult aspects of reality. Therefore, a person learns that when they have problems, when they have overwhelming feelings, they don't want to feel like a burden. They don't want to risk losing their caregiver. They don't want to risk rejection. Therefore, they learn how to be strong, especially if you're a male, if you're a boy. It is not allowed to have feelings, to show feelings, to be quote unquote weak, to cry. Crying is not allowed if you're a boy. So when you grow up in this kind of mindset, you might be very self-sufficient, for example. On a practical level, you might have enough money, you might have enough resources, but on an emotional level, you might be very poor. And that's why you could benefit from emotional or psychological help. And another factor is that it is inconsistent. So if you believe that it is not beneficial to get professional help for your personal problems, then most likely than not you are being inconsistent, because a lot of people believe that it is not a good thing to do. Meanwhile, a lot of people accept that if you are, for example, overweight, or if you want to learn about nutrition, or if you want to learn anything, you pay somebody money or give something else that they might need for them to help you with that, to teach you how to deal with it. So if you are overweight, for example, you can hire a professional trainer and they will help you, and everyone accepts that this is okay. But people are very ashamed about their personal psycho-emotional problems, and they don't let themselves look for help. And a lot of people live in suffering and die in suffering. This is very unfortunate. This is very common. Thousands and millions of people live in pain and misery, in emotional and psychological pain, and they don't seek help because they have this belief that it's not allowed, and the culture adds to that. this common belief that it is not allowed. So you have this mindset from the beginning of your life, and the cultural factors add to that. So all this combined creates a huge bowl of shame and guilt and pain and misery and loneliness and isolation. And therefore, a person feels, well, sometimes they feel insane. They feel that maybe I am a problem. Maybe I am the problem, because everyone around me feels okay because they are faking it, but you might not know that. You might feel that everyone is doing fine and they feel that they don't need help. They don't need to work on themselves. And they have different values than you might have. They might value superficial things that you don't value. And if you don't get any validation, if you don't see other people having the same priorities that you have, you might feel lonely and isolated and broken. So I just want to send this message to everyone who is doubting themselves and feeling that it is shameful somehow to have problems, for one, and for two, to get help for those problems. It's completely normal to ask for help and to have problems and to work on those problems and to spend a lot of time working on those problems and seeing progress, and sometimes being the only person in the room who is doing this kind of work. It is completely okay because it is rare, because of the reasons that I've already mentioned. So don't attack yourself for those feelings and for those thoughts, and accept that maybe it is okay to have problems and to ask for help. So hopefully this was useful to you. If you like this video, like this video. If you dislike this video, please dislike this video. If you found value in it, share it with others who might benefit from it. If it was really helpful to you, consider donating and supporting my work. Thanks for watching, and see you in the future.